Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name's Liz and this is Let's Get Lizical, where we do everything card making. I'd also like to wish you all a happy Halloween. This will be my last Halloween card of this year. This is for the Get Creepin' on Halloween hashtag that was started by Jamie over at Inky and Scrappy. The last day of every month, she started posting Halloween cards, and I'm probably gonna do it from January to October, but then I will stop because November, December is more Christmas time. So I'll probably do it for 10 months of the year instead of 12, but I think that's fine. So let's just get started. I am plugging quite a few of my products this month, but I think it's fun. They need the love, and I do have quite a few, I think, pretty interesting products in my Etsy shop for cut files. So I like to use them. And today we're going to be making this window card. So the cut file package, which I'll show up at the top left corner, comes with the card base. It doesn't come with the score line, but it's easy enough just to either use your scoreboard or you can just fold in half and score. And then it comes with this frame. I cut two. And then it comes with a solid layer, which you could use to cut the background and or acetate if you want it to either do a Shaco card, or if you actually want it to look like a window, which I think is what I'm going to do today. I think I'm going to do probably like sandwich this in between the layers, and then so it'll look like there's a window going out. I did do some prep work. Today we're using the Wolf Before and After and Wild Wolves stamp sets from Lawn Fawn. I've already stamped the big tree and the moon from the Wild Wolves stamp set, and then the little wolf from the Before and After stamp set. And I would like to set up a bit of a scene on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this out. I've already kind of planned this. So I'm going to put my moon up in this top right corner. My tree is going to come down here in the forefront of the scene. And then the wolf will probably come here. I want to draw it so that it's like standing on a cliff kind of thing. I did a similar painting a few years ago. We did a paint night for work, and I did a wolf howling at the moon with like a galaxy kind of background, which was kind of cool. The wolf looked a little messed up, but that is okay. I would like to try painting it again. So what I want to do is I want to ink blend the background. The only two distress inks I have are Black Soot and Blueprint Sketch. The rest of my inks are either Lawn Fawn dye inks or the Distress Oxide inks, which I prefer for blending because they blend like butter. But I do want to add a bit of texture into the background and some darker color because I don't have a dark blue in the Distress Oxide. I do need to get a dark blue, a dark purple, and a dark pink. I'm not gonna buy all of them, but I do want to have at least a dark and a light of each colorway. So we're gonna use these for today. So what I want to start off doing is, I don't really need the tree for placement, I just really need the wolf. Because once I ink blend this background, I'm going to draw out a cliff. So I think I'm gonna probably bring it to the edge here and then have it jut down to here like that. You could add in more trees if you want, which actually might be kind of cool. I might add more trees. Maybe this one will be in the forefront. Maybe I might even leave it on the outside. This looks kind of cool. And maybe I'll put like a few other trees down here, but like this section I will end up coloring. Yeah, I think I'm changing my mind on this one. I think I'm going to leave this tree on the outside of the card, like of the frame, which doesn't make sense if you're looking through the window, but we're going to leave it like that anyway because I think it'll be cool. And then the hill cliff area I will color in a solid black with my alcohol markers. And we don't want to make it straight, just make it look a little rocky. I mean, when I go over with my alcohol markers, it'll be a little bit easier. I don't have to be neat and tidy with it, that's all. And then I know the moon's going up in this corner. I'm just gonna like put a few pencil marks here. And then I might stamp the tops of the trees down here and maybe also color that in a solid black. I thought of this after, but I think like this whole thing would be kind of cool if you did, so if you stamp the wolf, either this one or this one where he's actually howling at the moon, like from a side view. I think if you did one of those in like, don't stamp it in black, stamp it in a lighter color, but then color the whole thing in black, kind of like what we did for my stretcher stamps for Halloween video, where we turned them into skeletons by filling in the area with black. This time we would fill it fully in with black, create a scene, again fully in black, and then you would just have like a moon as a highlight, and then maybe do like a cool, like either like northern lights or like a colorful galaxy background. Like I think that might be really cool, and I might actually have to try that soon. But after Christmas cards. I really need to work on my Christmas cards, but let's not get into that. I have quite a few done, but I need a lot more. Okay, so I'm just gonna get started on the ink blending for this. So we kind of have like a layout of where we're going to put our cliffside, which is fine. We're gonna ink blend the blue a bit lighter down here anyway, and then our moon will go up here, so I'm gonna probably like keep it light up here as well to create that halo effect. And I'm gonna keep the pencil lines light. I'm actually gonna smudge these out a bit. And if you have a really light yellow or gray even, it might be like good to like ink blend around here. I don't, ooh. And actually I might have, yeah, if you have a, either like a creamy yellow or a like light gray to ink blend around the moon, just to give it a bit of a halo, that would be good. I think I might go get my Lawn Fawn jellyfish ink because it's a little bit more on the yellow side, but it's still gray. I'll just grab my silicone mat. I mentioned this in a previous video, but this is just from the dollar store. It actually is for hot glue guns, but I use it for ink blending. So I'm just gonna, this looks like it was blue, but this is actually used for my grays. I am going to grab this jellyfish color first and then just do a little bit. There. I think I had darker grays on this last time, but I think that should be okay. It gives it a bit of a highlight, even if it does have a bit of a blue tinge. I'm going to be ink blending blue around it anyway, so I think it'll be okay. So I'm going to start with my blueprint sketch. And I'm gonna start off light at the bottom. This is hard to move on the silicone, which is the purpose of it, but I'm just gonna start really light at the bottom here. And then a little bit darker as we go up. And these are dye inks, so they do look a little splotchy right now, but they will like smooth out as they dry. So I think that's good. And then I'm just gonna bring in a bit of this black soot. Because you don't want to add it down here because this is closer to the horizon, so it'll be lighter. So I think I will leave it at that. Let that dry and blend out. And in the meantime, I will color in my cliff. And I'm just going to use a chisel tip marker and get that in here. And our little guy will go over like here. Our moon. And then just double check placement. Because you don't want them too covered. Like right there. Okay, I think I am gonna stamp a few trees here. I think I'm gonna glue these down as well. I'm just gonna ink up the top of this tree and then just kind of lay it here. And then I'll do another one here. And then I will also color these in with the black. There, so this one kind of like either a tree in the distance or some kind of thorny bushes maybe. But I think that looks a bit better. It helps fill out the scene. I forgot to speckle my background with some water, but I think I can carefully do that now. I'm just gonna put some beside this stamp. And then just tap a little bit. Okay, that's good. Oh, I really like that. That turned out really well. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to glue this. I'll glue it to the frame. It's very slightly smaller than the frame because when you cut the acetate, I didn't want it to show through. So I tend to cut acetate layers slightly smaller. So I'm going to add a very thin layer of glue around here. And then I'm going to glue my acetate, but first I'm going to clean my acetate off. And I'm going to use my microfiber cloth and a little bit of rubbing alcohol. On both sides and just clean it. Okay, you want to be careful not to bend and crease it. I did a little bit, but it might be okay. Yeah, it looks like it's in, if I put it there, it's in that area. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Again, this time I'm gonna add a bit more glue. Not too much though. Don't want it squeezing out the acetate. So that's our card for today. I think I'm gonna leave it sentimentless because it's more about the scene, and the sentiment would go on the inside of the card. I will cut another white layer to go on the inside. I just forgot to do that right now. You could also just write your sentiment in here if you wanted to do it in the white jelly roll pen. But yeah, so that's using my window card cut file and some Lawn Fawn stamp sets to make a spooky scene. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Comment down below and let me know what you think of this card. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.